let you know we are live. Hi, everyone. Welcome to our live event today. My name is Jessica. I'm the social media and community manager at University of the People, and I am here with one of our graduates, Lois. Hi, Lois. How are you?
Great. Hi, Jessica. Hi, everyone.
Great. Nice to see you. We'll get into your background and what you're up to in a few minutes. I'll just let people sign on. So hi to all our viewers. Thank you so much for tuning in today. We really appreciate it. Let us know where you're from. All of our students and our old and new students, let us know maybe what you're studying. And if you're an applicant, why don't you let us know where you're from so we can differentiate between the two. I already see some very familiar names and faces. So hi guys, thanks for tuning in. I really appreciate it. Okay, so we are on week 1 of the new term. How is it going? I hope everyone's doing great. I hope those of you who have shifted to online education, maybe if you have any questions, feel free to ask during the event. Hopefully it's going smooth though. So I just want to remind everyone that these are very uncertain times in the world, but at University of the People, nothing has changed. We remain the same due to our cutting edge technology. We've been around for 12 years, so we really are masters in the field. So if you guys have any questions for Lois, why don't you comment below and we'll try to address them. If we don't address them during the live, we will review and respond after. They can be questions about anything. It doesn't have to be just about Lois. So, okay, let's talk a little bit about life after graduation. So UoPeople, I'm hearing a little bit of an echo, Lois. Maybe, do you have something open on your end, maybe? Like Facebook or YouTube?
Is that any better?
I'm not sure. I'll talk. Yeah, it is. I don't know what you did, but good job. Okay, so we're back. All right, so, there's always tech issues, not to worry. So I just want to remind everyone that University of the People, we plan all of our courses, they're geared towards employability. So our focus is to provide students with the skills that they need to get a job in their field after graduation. We do have a career service center for those of you who don't know that. We offer industry and career information so you can explore different career paths based on your major. We provide resume and cover letter writing tips and workshops. You can work on your interviewing skills, job internship listings on websites so we can direct you to jobs and internships. And of course, we also offer career development courses. We have students who've gone on to do amazing things like Lois. We'll get to that in a minute. But some of our students have gone on to work for Amazon, Microsoft, Dell, Deloitte, major companies, including Lois, who we'll talk about that in a minute. People also go on to start and expand their own businesses and maybe even complete another degree. So that's a little bit about life after graduation. I know a lot of times I'm interviewing students, but I also want to give you the perspective of a graduate. So that brings me into Lois. So Lois, can you please tell us a little bit about yourself?
Yes. So I live in the state of Wisconsin in the United States. I'm married and I have a boy and a girl. They're 17 and 18 years old. Professionally, I work as a quality calibration technician at a Fortune 250 company. It's called Land O'Lakes.
Okay, so Land O'Lakes, what exactly is Land O'Lakes? Because I feel like I know this is a major brand in America, but not everyone might know what it is.
So Land O'Lakes produces products from dairy in our area, but also in other parts of the country and around here locally, they deal with seeds and they deal with pesticides. They also have expanded to other parts of the world and have programs there as well. I don't know all of them, but anyway, there is a lot involved with Land O'Lakes.
Okay. And you do something with cheese, right?
We make processed cheese, sliced cheese. We also make cheese sauce for Taco Bueno and Moe's. So both of those companies are restaurants in the United States. We also make other products as well. Oh, powders for I probably can't say all the names, but anyway, for like cheese powders for chips and stuff. So
I know that Wisconsin is the state of cheese, so it's very fitting that this is what you're doing. So very interesting. And can you please tell us maybe why you wanted to pursue higher education?
Yes, so I wanted higher education because I wanted to advance in my field. I had advanced to a management position in my previous career. So my previous career was printing, and I was in it for 18 years. But I lost the connections to that field because in the meantime, I was working at my own businesses so I could stay home. During that time, I was also getting an associate's degree. So without the connections, I wasn't sure how to move forward with a career. So I ended up taking a job in the dairy industry as a laborer, so as a production person in a factory. But I definitely did not forget that I had this associate's degree. So I went through so I went ahead and I interviewed for a few jobs because since I was in the door, I could see what positions were available. So I did some interviewing and I got good at interviewing and I got a job as a quality calibration technician. And then at the same time, I was pursuing tuition reimbursement. So I was asking them what I could do or what jobs or what degrees they would pay for. So that was one of my goals.
Okay, wow. I didn't know that you could do that at Land O'Lakes. You could do that with the tuition reimbursement?
Yeah, a lot of major companies will provide tuition reimbursements. I think it's like $5,250 a year. It's quite a bit.
Wow. That's really nice. So that's a great segue into my next question. A lot of you guys know that in America, in the United States, it's college tuition is very expensive. It's very expensive all over the world, but in the US, it's like really, really crazy expensive. Did you have any challenges in getting higher education? Like were finances a factor? Or maybe you had another barrier that prevented you from getting a bachelor's degree?
Yes, so the challenge I faced earning a bachelor degree have always been work-life balance and the cost of university education. In the past, I had always gone to just a 2-year college, and I had over 120 credits from 2-year colleges or technical colleges, but that wasn't going to get me a university bachelor degree. So back when I actually did start school, there wasn't the availability of online college. So I had to go to physical campuses. Then in 2012, I earned my associate's degree from a technical college. One thing I didn't do, though, is I didn't take advantage of the career career centers. And so that was a difficulty I had when I went to look for a job more recently.
Okay, and so let's talk about your experience studying at UoPeople. Maybe you could talk about the courses, the instructors, the other students you met. I'll let you take it from here.
So studying at UoPeople was challenging at first. There's a lot of coursework and it's very thorough. class, the way they do their classes. And so anyway, so I learned how to do APA citing and a lot of writing. I got really good at writing. So we had weekly discussion forum and written assignments and so then I had to do peer review of the written assignments and the discussion assignments, and then I did journal assignments for my instructors. So the peer review was a great way to learn more from the other students and also to critique their work. And it also really helped me master the subject. So as far as the people I met at UoPeople, I have friends all over the world, and I also use WhatsApp, the What's It app to talk to, like, I have a friend in Senegal, and people are always asking me questions, and I'm also an ambassador, so I like to help people. So also I have a girlfriend in Israel that I had in one of my classes, and she wants me to visit her. She's from Israel.
That's so cool. Yeah, one of the really great things, if you guys are just starting your studies at University of the People, one of the really cool things is that we do have, I'm just going to plug it a little bit, 44,000 students from over 200 countries and territories. So there's a lot of opportunity to meet other people and to learn about different cultures and how people really interact with each other. Or to learn how people think from a different perspective. So you'll see that in your peer-to-peer assessments, you'll see how other people from different cultures really, relate to each other and how they share their opinions. You'll learn so much. You'll make new friends. And there's a lot of opportunities for students to interact with each other, and I encourage you guys to interact with each other on these live events. This is just another tool for you guys to engage with each other. Okay, so sorry, I'm going on a tangent. Okay, Lois. So University of the People is 100% online. I know you have a family. How did the flexibility of studying online help you complete your degree?
So I don't think I could have done it without an online college. It's a really big commitment to work full time and to go to college. But my goal was to finish my degree as quickly as possible, and I wasn't to be deterred from my goal, so I focused almost all of my free time on my studies. I also did every assignment. There was one assignment, I guess I took 15 classes because I did have all of those other classes that I could transfer. One assignment I missed. Shockingly, I couldn't believe I missed this assignment, and the instructor actually allowed me to redo it or do it, which isn't actually normal, but anyway. So let's see what else. So I worked on my assignments every single day. Rarely did I take time off, although I can't say I never did. I have 2 kids and I had to drive them to work, things like that. So normal stuff. So definitely if I'd had to go to campus, I don't know how I would have done the work-life balance thing, but it worked out good with an online college. I knew when my assignments would be due, and sure, it was hard to get them done sometimes, but definitely the work-life balance was much better with online school.
So you must have very good time management skills.
I just worked all the time at my assignments. My husband does a lot of cleaning and feeding the family and stuff like that, so that really helped. Okay,
great. So I'm going to shift a little bit and talk about your career, which seems like it's been very lucrative. Can you talk about some highlights from your career? Highlights from your career path, rather.
Oh, okay. So I started in printing. I had 18-year career in printing. I fully enjoyed the graphical element of printing and the technical drawing skills that I used. In the last 9 years of my printing career, I worked in a premier printing facility in Seattle. I was a supervisor of 10 employees who worked on 3 different shifts. Not too long ago, about in 2017, when I was searching for a new career or for this new position that I'm in, I got a letter of recommendation from an engineer in Seattle. He said I was the best dialing drawer person in Seattle out of over 100 companies that he worked with. When I left, he realized that I was the best, because I guess they must have had quite a shock after I left that company. So then for about 10 years, I left that company to work in real estate and to work at home so I could be near my kids. So I did actually some other work as well. And then in 2016, I decided I wanted to get a job. And so that's when I already had the associate's degree, but I went ahead, and it was quicker to get in a job in a production facility. And so I went that route into a new field, dairy, which is what everything is here. I had tried printing in this area, but I mean, I don't have connections. And so I went with what I could. And then that's led me into the job I have now. I was able to interview in the same company that I worked in and get the job I have now. So let me see. Yeah, okay. So that's enough of that. Yeah.
Okay, great. So how did University of People help you with your career path?
So actually, I didn't think I could afford a bachelor degree before. And of course, I told you my company would pay for it, but I love that UoPeople made it so reasonable. Because even if I had went to another college that basically cost as much as, like, one class can cost as much as, 1 year at UoPeople, I would have been responsible to pay my company back if we had, severed ties. So anyway, that's one of the reasons I chose UoPeople, because it was a accredited college. And, obviously had a good reputation. There was obviously a lot of backing behind it. Not only Yale and other other colleges. I believe the accreditation was paid for by the Bill Gates Foundation. Is that right? So there's so many obvious. The United Nations seemed to be behind it. So I could see that it was a good college to be, to get my degree from.
Yeah, well, we're so happy you decided to pursue, your bachelor's with us. So why don't you talk about a little bit what you've been up to since graduation?
So just before, while I was in my last session, I did apply and interviewed with another international dairy producer. So I did a phone interview. Then they wanted me to come on site and interview with their managers. It was like a meet and greet, and I know that they wanted to hire me. They had already asked me how much money how much money I wanted. And so, but I actually, I was in the middle. So we're in COVID, and I was in the middle of classes, and I was actually in the middle of a training program at work. They actually asked me to show up at the same time I was still in a training at my job. So I couldn't, anyway, there was some difficulty there. So I decided to not, between COVID and other things, just not change careers. Besides, I know I work for a really great company and there's a lot of opportunities there. So I decided to stay. I did, in April, I applied for graduation from UoPeople, and in May, I was super excited when I got my diploma in the mail. So I enjoy my current career in the dairy industry, and I work for a great company, and I know there's a lot of opportunities. So now that I have a bachelor degree, so it's just a matter of time before I move to a different position.
Okay, great. And actually, I wanted to let you know that that's actually why I decided to reach out to you to do this live event, because I saw the really cute video that you did, which we will post. As I told you, we just need to edit it down a little bit so it can go on our social media. But it's so cute, and I can't wait to show everyone. I'll keep you posted. It's a video of Lois, kind of like, what did you call it? Unboxing? The unboxing?
Yeah.
It's a very cute video. Okay, so what sort of tips do you have for those who are in the process of transitioning to studying online or or who want to advance in their career? I kind of gave you two questions. Okay, let me backtrack. What sort of tips do you have for students or graduates who want to advance in their degree? Let's start there.
Okay. So for students, do every assignment. Sure, some of the assignments are only worth 1 to 2% of your grade, but all of the writing assignments will give you the skills you need to be successful in your career. Take advantage of the Career Center. I did take the interviewing course. Take internships if possible. So I already had a job, but if you don't, you need internships, career placement, and interview skills, and all the connections you can get to find the right job.
Okay, great. And what sort of advice would you give to a person interested in a career in your field?
So I work in the dairy industry, which is so this company, they have locations throughout the United States and in other countries. So there are a lot of other international dairy and food production companies around. There are so many jobs in this field, and it is recession proof because everyone needs to eat. So go online to their career sites and apply for internships. These companies also put money into the future of new graduates with their training programs. They have internships. Also, they have new graduate programs, and they love young people. So so you can do it. Take advantage of every opportunity to succeed, and don't give up.
Okay, this is very good advice. Thank you so much for sharing. One thing that we didn't cover is that your son recently started studying with us.
Yes, I heard him in the background, but I would have to go get him.
Well,
now.
I'm just curious if you could maybe just talk a little bit about your son and how he's able to do that. And it's a very cute story.
So my son is named Ethan, and he just started in the summer at UoPeople in his first session. He is now in his second, and he's taken statistics and the second computer programming course. What did you want me to tell about he has a certificate already in computer IT?
I think about how he's able to study online, and it's just because of COVID. So I guess it's just cute to me that you graduated and from UoPeople, and now he's starting at UoPeople.
Yeah, so. It's exciting. I'm excited that he's doing UoPeople because we don't like the idea of him having a lot of college debt. So now he too is moving forward with college where he won't have a lot of college debt. And we know that really what it takes is to have skills and be really good at what you do and love what you do. He definitely loves the computer field, and well, I don't know if love's the right word, but he's very good at it and he's good at math. So he's taking the bull by the horns and going with it.
So if anyone else has family members who are also studying at UoPeople, like maybe your children or your parents or whatever, let us know in the comments, because I think I love hearing these types of stories. I think it's really, really cute. And shout out to Pragashni and her son, who also study at UoPeople. That's I know Pragashni tunes in sometimes, so they're in South Africa, I believe, and it's also a cute story. So anyways, okay, Lois, I want to thank you so much. I know you're very busy. You're a mom and a wife, and you and you have a lucrative career. I'm very, very grateful that you joined us today. So thank you so much. And any final thoughts?
Thank you. I'm so excited to be part of UoPeople. I think it's awesome. And anyway, I'm also in the master's degree program.
Oh, you're studying to get your MBA?
Yeah.
Oh, I missed this part. Okay, I'm sorry. So you're studying at UoPeople to get your MBA?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Well, good luck. Keep us posted. That's super exciting.
Yeah.
Well, good luck, and good luck with everyone with your with the new term. Thank you, Lois, again. It's been really great talking to you and getting to know you, and hopefully we can do this again. Maybe when you're done with your MBA or along the way would be super cool. And good luck to your son, Ethan, who's studying computer science. He's in his first term. So, guys, that's all I got for today. Thank you so much for joining us. I love all your comments. If we didn't address a question during the live event, we will review and respond afterwards. So don't think we're ignoring you. Another thing I didn't say is that if you haven't saved your spot for next term, all you need to do is copy the link in the description of this event and paste it into your browser. It will take you straight to the application page. Any questions about the admissions process, you can always email admissions@uopeople.edu. Any questions any questions from students, you can email your program advisor. This is what they are here for. And I encourage you guys all to reach out to us if you ever need anything. You can always message us on social media. This is our job. So good luck, everyone, and thank you, Lois. Have a great day, everyone.
Thank you. Nice to meet everyone.
Bye.
Bye.